Am I wrong for telling my unfaithful wife that I deserve a vacation with my lifelong female friend? My name is Daniel, I'm 47 and I've been married to my wife Lila for 23 years. We have two wonderful kids, twin, who just turned 19 and recently started their first year of college. For the most part we've had a solid marriage, but a few years back everything nearly fell apart. About 2 years ago, during a rough patch in our relationship, Lila confessed that she had a one-night stand. She said it was her biggest regret and something she would never forgive herself for. At the time we were going through a lot: financial stress, constant disagreements, and emotional distance. We were even talking seriously about separating. But no matter how tense things got, I never expected her to be unfaithful. Lila was devastated by her own actions and immediately took responsibility. She offered to go to counseling, be fully transparent, and do anything it took to earn back my trust. I almost filed for divorce, but something made me pause. Maybe it was our history, our children, or the deep love that still existed somewhere beneath the pain. I decided to stay, and honestly it turned out to be one of the best decisions I've made. Surprisingly, that incident forced us to open up, rebuild, and become more honest than we'd ever been. While the pain never fully disappeared, it lessened with time and our marriage grew stronger. Now there's another piece to this story: my best friend Michelle. She and I have been close since elementary school in Charleston, South Carolina. Michelle was like family. She was at every important moment of my life. She even stood beside me as my best woman at my wedding, and I was the man of honor at hers. Our friendship has always been platonic and deeply respectful. Lila had concerns at first, assuming Michelle might have feelings for me, but after getting to know her, those worries faded. When Lila cheated on me, Michelle was the first person I turned to for support. She didn't give me advice with bias or drama. She simply told me to take 3 weeks to breathe, reflect, and think about what I truly wanted. That simple suggestion made a world of difference. It helped me stay calm and ultimately save my marriage. Lila later thanked Michelle for being there when she couldn't be. Now that our kids are off at college, I've found myself feeling a bit disconnected. The house feels emptier and I've been longing for something to lift my spirits. A few weeks ago, Michelle called and suggested we take a week-long road trip back to our hometown to revisit some old spots: our high school, the park where we'd hang out, the diner where we'd spend hours talking about life. It wasn't some fancy vacation, just a nostalgic trip to reconnect with our roots. When I mentioned this plan to Lila, I could see her tense up. She said it sounded like a romantic getaway and brought up Michelle's recent divorce, implying she might be emotionally vulnerable. I understood her fears, but I reminded her that Michelle and I have never crossed any lines in over 3 decades of friendship. There's no hidden story here, it's just a deep, lifelong bond. I told Lila that truthfully I wouldn't even have considered taking this trip if the betrayal hadn't happened 2 years ago. I've done everything I could to forgive and move on, but some scars remain. And sometimes I need space to breathe, process, and find balance. This trip isn't about romance, it's about healing and reflection. I told her gently, but firmly, that after everything we've been through, I deserved this time to reconnect with a friend who helped me through one of the hardest times of my life. Eventually, after several heart-to-heart talks, Lila agreed. She said she didn't love the idea, but she trusted me. And honestly, that meant a lot. So here I am, preparing for this simple road trip down memory lane, hoping it'll help clear my head and give me some peace. I still love my wife and I'm proud of how far we've come. But am I wrong for believing that after everything I deserve a break with someone who stood by me when my world was crashing down?